What's up, words are you guys doing out there, man? Hopefully you guys are smashing, wanting more, going after it. We got to talk about limitations, man. Today's topic is going to be limitations. Why? Because a lot of us are limiting ourselves. We have limiting beliefs that we can be more, we can become more. And all that stems from, the 5 negative emotions that I, came to realize, which is anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt. Those 5 negative emotions is what's stopping us from progressing, from moving forward, because we're stuck there. We're just in limbo. There's a lot of people out there that are working. They're working hard every day, daily. They provide for their family, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. That they're pushing. They're pushing and doing what must be done to bring home the bread for their family. But there is more room, for advancement. We're so content. We're just, we've been saturated with, believing that, we're like robots in this life, in this world. Like wake up, go to work, clock in, come home, relax, chill. Don't even, strive to become better, to work on yourself, which that's what's going to push you to the next level. So it's those 5 negative emotions that get in the way all the time. You're angry, you're pissed off at, because you don't like the place that you're working at. That's, sadness. You come home, you feel depressed, sad because, you just don't, damn well that, you don't like, where you're at, that even though, you're doing what you got to do to handle business, that, you're meant for more. A lot of us, straight up, we're meant for more. Third is fear. Fear, that right there stops us from a lot of shit. Fearing that, you're going to lose your job, so you don't speak up. So if you're not happy there, something goes wrong, you're fearful. So now you're not going to speak up and speak your mind and, let them know that, hey, you know what, fuck that, you're not going to treat me like this. I ain't no slave. I ain't, nobody's fucking puppet. And a lot of people, they take advantage of you because you just don't say nothing. I seen that throughout fucking many jobs that I had, where people, they do as they were told, which there's a difference, there's a difference from actually going there, doing your job at the best of your ability, handling business, and then, doing a little bit more out of your kindness of your heart, not when it comes to people pushing you and trying to just boss you around and manipulate you to doing shit that it's not even it's not even your job to do, but they take advantage of you. So you're fearful to speak up because your job's in the line. So you don't want to create no conflict. So what's the next one? The next emotion, which is hurt. So now you're hurt. Now you start building resentment towards your boss, towards whoever's treating you fucking wrong or treating you bad, or you feel hurt. You're hurt because you're like stuck. You're there, and you have to perform because in the back of the mind it's like, fuck, man, this is all I got. So I gotta provide for my family. So I gotta keep my mouth shut. And then last and final is guilt. Guilty. You feel guilty because damn well that we have a mouth. That you're able to speak up, speak your mind, but the guilt is always going to be there. The guilt comes from inaction. You're not actually, doing what you must do to, curb that, to trump that situation. That's why you're guilty. You're feeling guilty of something that, it was in your hands for you to act on it and you didn't. So a lot of us, we have, like I said, we've been brainwashed to, go to work, clock in, listen to your boss and come home and that's it. It's like a cycle continues. So we're content. A lot of us are just content because we're forced to be content. We're forced to be conformist, like be happy with what you got. That's it. But we have the definitions twisted. We have the definitions, upside down. It doesn't mean don't go after, more, which, a lot of us should strive for more, to become better, to provide more for our family, a better life. Nobody wants to live paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people that I talk to, that's what they're living by. I'm like, damn, you're just like a paycheck away from just losing everything. Like, what kind of life is that? So all that's going to bring anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt, those emotions there that you're creating that are just circling around, because you know damn well your conscience is telling you every morning that you got to do something, you got to move, you got to go after it, and everybody does it. They procrastinate, they put it in the back burner. They'll force themselves to not even think about it. Nah, that's not for me. It's not meant for me. I could never do that. It's impossible. So all those limitations that you're creating, you're limiting yourself. Like the way you talk to yourself, it's man, that right there is the key, man. You're having your self-talk in a negative manner. That's what you're creating. Your thoughts have to be aligned with the future that you want. So if you want a better future, if you want a better life, then you have to talk to yourself in a positive manner of knowing that, nah, man, I'm going to push, I'm going to thrive, I'm going to go after it. Nobody's going to stop me. I got to do it for my family. I got to fucking pull it off. You got to envision yourself there already. That's why a lot of times when people say, oh, I have goals, yeah, that's good. But with goals, when you talk in that manner, when you have a goal, that's already like you're reaching for the stars. So it's just, you're making it more difficult to attain that goal. It's like the finish line. So it's gonna mess you up in a sense that you're already like saying like, oh no, fuck that. That goal is impossible. So what we gotta change it. In the terms of, oh no, I gotta aim for that. I gotta aim for a better job. I gotta aim to be more successful. I gotta aim for a better body. I gotta aim for a better nutrition. When you're aiming towards something, you're already going towards it. You're already pushing towards it. So when you're aiming towards your vision that you want, that right there is already sitting there. It's there waiting for you. When it's like a target that you have in front of you. You're aiming it. You already know that it's gonna hit. So you start creating those scenarios, that positive mindset of envisioning yourself there already. But everybody does the opposite. Everybody does the negative. They speak to themselves negative. So they don't even think it's possible. They don't even think that far ahead. They don't even picture themselves of a beautiful home, a better life, being less, having less weight, losing all that weight that they have, actually, getting the body that they want. Like they don't even envision that. So you got to fucking picture that in your head, that 10.0 you, the better you. That's what's going to push you and start trumping all those 5 negative emotions that we have. All that shit that you're sitting there is just because you're holding it. You're holding to the past. You're holding to, the past events that you went through that caused you to just blame the whole world, blame everybody around you. That's why you're in the situation that you're in. Nah, screw that shit. We could be more. We could go after more. And like I said, I'm here to show you guys that, it's just the way that you think and the way you speak to yourself, man. We got to keep on pushing forward. Like I said, I was there before where I was stuck at a dark place. And a lot of times, it takes you to hit rock bottom, with addictions, with drinking too much, where you had like a reality check, health issues, turn the switch on for you to realize, nah, man, this is God or the universe, whatever you believe in is telling me that I gotta fucking do something. Those are signs, but everybody is missing that. Those are signs. Those are happening to you because they want you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up and change. That's why a lot of people, they say they gotta hit rock bottom so they could realize. And some of them, they still don't fucking learn. It's like they don't learn the lesson till they learn the lesson. But like I said, we got to snap out of it. A lot of us, forget about being content. You got to be happily dissatisfied, meaning that, content, with what you have, but keep pushing and striving for more. That's the fucking key to, being happy. Because when you smash, when you aim for something and you obtain it and you actually, get it, you make yourself proud. So then you just keep pushing further and further. No limitations. Let's run it, Warriors. Let's go.